Hey everyone, I have a few ideas for using ChatGPT for your ADHD or autism brain that I want to share with you. I'm going to give you three to think about, and then I'll be really curious to see if you have any other suggestions that I didn't mention, and you can add those to the comment section. But the first one works really well for me and my brain, which is oftentimes kind of chaotic. There's a lot going on in there. Some of my clients talk about the amount of noise in their brains. For me, it feels very busy. I think about it like a snow globe that's been all shaken up and just all these thoughts are bouncing around, and I'm just waiting for them to settle. And I can do that on my own if I'm just still with my notebook and give it enough time. But I had the other day, I just spit it all into Chat GPT. So I took everything that was going on in my brain, everything related to work, everything related to my personal life. It all just felt like too much. And I just brain dumped into Chat GPT and I asked it to sort it, organize it, make sense of it, and prioritize it. And the results that I got back were pretty great. Somehow it was just able to distill all of that chaos into a few big ideas. And then I was able to look at that list and say, actually, that's not important at all. I can let that go. But here are the top couple of things that are a priority. And then it can be hard for me to see all the pieces and the steps needed to take action. And so that I just continued my conversation with ChatGPT and asked it to, okay, this is what I'm going to turn my attention to right now, break it into steps. And even if it's sort of a long-term thing that might require a month or more, then I can ask it to break it into a timeline for me. These are things that are very difficult for my brain. And it's really great to have a tool to help me do it. And then I can see it all written out, which makes it a lot less overwhelming. So, brain dumping, creating a little brain dump notebook in Chat GPT for those of us with like very chaotic brains. That's strategy number one. That one works really well for me. Number two, um, for those of you who have a little bit more of an oppositional defiant kind of brain, and so you go to someone seeking guidance and support and suggestions, and then for whatever reason, your brain just automatically wants to shut those suggestions down. Maybe try having that same conversation with ChatGPT and see if by removing the personal relationship that's on the other end, if that kind of helps for a couple of reasons. One, because if you tell ChatGPT no, automatically, its feelings don't get hurt. So nothing lost there. And two, so then you can continue to brainstorm with it. Or maybe you walk away and you come back and you're like, okay, yeah, actually, that was a good idea. Sometimes happens. And then two, I wonder if taking again that emotional connection to the other person by removing that, if talking to a machine will create less of a trigger for the oppositional defiance. So maybe try that. If there's something that you're looking for some support with, instead of taking it to a person next time, take it to ChatGPT, see if your brain's response, automatic response, is a little bit different when talking to a machine. Number three, emotional regulation. For people who struggle with emotional regulation, can also feel very big and chaotic in their brain and throughout their body. And there can be a lot. And it can be all these little tiny triggers can be piling on, leading to this sense of overwhelm. And so sometimes when I'm working with clients, I'll just have them start to list, like, tell me all the things that are kind of building up the stress level, and we'll make this list. And the list can be really long sometimes. And with all of that buzzing around, it's no wonder you're closer to losing it. What really helps is to write it all out so that you can see it all, just like I ask my clients to write it all out. Or you can brain dump into ChatGPT and have it synthesize for you. What are all these things that are going on in your brain? And when you see them, it can be easier to let go of some of it. Like I've already dealt with that. That's not a big deal, but it's still buzzing around in my head. Now that it's written out, I can see and I can let it go. And then I can see, well, actually, which of these stressful triggers are the priorities for me right now to manage and have a conversation with it. What are some next steps that I might take? How can I get past the hurdles that are holding me back? And so I think that that will really help you to see all the stressful triggers and to be able to navigate them and prioritize them. So, three ways you can use ChatGPT for your ADHD autism brain. One, for all the chaos that's in there that makes it feel like there's too much going on in your world. Two, to navigate your internal oppositional defiance. And three, list out all the stressful things that are going on and see if you can't help use it as a tool to prioritize and support you with emotional regulation. And if you have some other ways that you're using it for your ADHD autism, please comment or ask questions and mention that down below. Love to hear more ideas that you have. Thanks. Take care.